today I've been hauling dirt and talking training. So the first time they hand you the keys and say, take the truck out, you ought to be a little bit anxious. You ought to be vigilant. You ought to be looking very hard, very consciously for hazards. You ought to be thinking very hard about what are the steps to dump the bed. What should I be looking for, like the power lines overhead? That's very good. Don't fight that. Don't think, oh, I need to be really, really confident here. I need to show everybody I can do this. No, because if you do that, you may put yourself in a situation where things go wrong. That's a classic rookie mistake. I'm going to go out here, pretend like I know it all, and boom, something happens. The first day of work probably will be your most anxious, and then you'll grow in confidence and competence. It's happened to me everywhere I've driven. I'm hoping it's going to happen with dump trucks too. We'll see. You may see it play out in real life on this YouTube channel. So once you've grown in confidence and competence, you'll start avoiding the rookie mistakes. You won't be a rookie anymore. You'll know more what you're doing. You'll have more confidence in your ability. So what comes next? Perfection? Well, it hasn't for me in any driving job I've had or any other job. Instead, the most common thing that follows the rookie period is the sophomore period. And you've probably heard of someone who acts sophomoric. Now, what does that mean? That's the second year person, the person in their second year of high school or college who comes in and they know it all. They are really confident. They're confident well beyond their competence. A lot of professional drivers, once they get through the rookie phase, actually have an uptick in incidents and accidents where they're making errors in judgment, or they're putting the vehicle in a situation that the vehicle should not be in. And they're doing it because they think they know what they're doing. And it is key to avoid the sophomore mistake of overconfidence. Instead, you have to have that humility. Every time I turn on a commercial vehicle, I'm thinking through, negative sounding thoughts, but they help keep me with the right edge. And so I want to keep my perfect safety record. Oh, there's a bit of an incident up here. I see some blue lights. So what do? You move over, and I think I may need to slow down even. But what do you do to avoid the sophomore mistakes? You remind yourself that this is an important and potentially life-changing activity, that you cannot lose your edge. For me, I remind myself when I get in a commercial vehicle, I have a perfect safety record for whatever period of time. I want to keep that. Today's not the day I'm going to make a mistake. Today is not the day I'm going to get the traffic ticket or whatever it is that works for you. But keep your edge. Remind yourself, this is important, this is complicated and difficult, and I have to be on my toes. Once you get through the sophomore period, then you're done, right? You're perfect or close to it. And I would say absolutely not. You will find yourself continuously learning if you keep an open mind and open eyes. You will find yourself facing new challenges. You're asked to put the vehicle in a new situation, or to deal with a different type of product, or a different technique for delivering. You'll find yourself confronted with new technology. The growth of digital devices in transportation has just skyrocketed. Things that you used to do with paper, you now do with smartphones, and generally that's been good. Thank you, Iron Sheepdog. But it's also a challenge. You've got a way of doing things you're comfortable with. You've got paper and pencil, or you've used a hardwired tablet previously and it's worked fine, and now they tell you bring your own device. You're going to download an app on your smartphone, and here's the quick guide on how to do it, or hopefully better, we're going to train you, we're going to support you, here's the helpline. If stuff doesn't go right, contact whoever to address the issue. That's not a small thing. Experienced drivers I know who, faced with a new digital technology, have chosen to leave the company instead of master the new technology. The point is, when you stop learning, you start dying. When you don't have the drive, the desire, and the commitment to learn new things, to face new challenges and master them, then your skills are going to start decaying, in the sense of they won't be as relevant, but also they won't be as good because you're not practicing acquiring and honing your skills. And so driver training never ends. It's not when you get the CDL. It's not when you finish orientation. It's not when you make it through the rookie period or the sophomore period. Driver training ends really only when you stop being a professional driver. And I hope for you, and I hope for me, that that's many, many years in the future. If you like what you see here, you can subscribe to our channel, you can like the video, you can talk to your friends, to fellow drivers, or whoever else, and point them in our direction. Appreciate any and all comments. I attempt to respond as much as possible. I hope you'll continue to drive along with me as we look to fill the dump truck toolbox.